We got it! We didn't have to go to the end. We didn't have to go to the end. Thank you, Ubi gods. What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. We are in the Division Resurgence today, and we're going to talk about the vanity in the game and what you can purchase from the store and how much it's likely to cost you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so just to start off, what you're seeing on the screen right now is me yesterday rolling for the Aaron Keener costume that is in the store. The first roll cost me 60 premium credits, and as you can see, the second one is going to cost me 100. Every time you play this lottery style system, obviously your odds increase of getting the one that you want, the two middle ones being the big boxes, being the most special ones. But as you can see, the premium credit cost does go up from 60 to 100 to 200 to 350 to 500 to 700 to 900 to 1,200, 1,500 and 2,000 if you're unlucky enough to get all the way to the end of the lottery system. Now we can take a look at what the game says in detail, but that totals up to 5,710 credits. So as far as premium credits go, that is pretty expensive. And what we'll do, we'll take a look at how much that costs as well in just a moment. But as you can see here with Aaron Keener, I do get completely unlucky, probably the most unlucky that you can get, in the fact that, spoilers, I don't get the costume until the very last pull. Now, I didn't mind too much pulling this one because essentially the weapon skins that you are getting, I do actually really like them. I like the fact they have a watch strapped around them and they are for guns that I may use in the game. But when I get to this 50-50 chance, there you go. I did not get it. I got the RPD skin. And then last but not least, obviously, you are going to get the Aaron Keener skin. Now, obviously, as you can see, my currency is going to be in Great British Pounds, but you get the idea. You can see here that would essentially set you back this pack here £90 because you need 5,700. This pack gives you 6,000. First time you actually get double bonus, so you'd actually get twice as much. So if it was your first time purchase, you would potentially only need to buy this one at half the price. But still, for a cosmetic, that is pretty steep. But that is because I'm talking about from a Division 2 point of view, or maybe a Call of Duty point of view, or something like that. And when we take into account that this is actually a mobile game, that is actually pretty standard practice. So, yes, the game's free to play, but the cosmetics can be extremely expensive. So I kind of wanted to let you know what you might be getting yourself into if you go down that path, because you can see here these are special offers in the featured section. You can see here it says Hunter cosmetic draw, but if you go into it, there's actually Hunter for 19 days and there is the Aaron Keener one for 19 days as well. So whether these will rotate back around, I do not know. Whether they will just disappear and that will be it, the launch week only, again, I do not know. We've not had the game for long enough to find out if that's a thing or not. But as you can see, I did also pull for the Hunter costume because I was on live and essentially chat, I'm going to blame chat baited me into it. But as you can see, I was a little bit more successful. But it's exactly the same cost. And I guess any of these special premium draws that's going to come up, I guess there will always be that same cost where they start at 60 and then increment up. The incrementations, I'm not sure how they work exactly. Like I said, it's 60, 100, 200, 350. It's not doubling or anything like that. But it does get pretty expensive, and I think by the end of this, just to get one of the purple weapon skins, because I did draw the actual Hunter costume before the end, it would have been 1,200 premium credits, which I think was around £20 to roll at that point. We'll double check that in a moment, but we just want to show you what happens. So we get that one. It's always the middle two that are classed as special. And then this one for 900 was the one where I got lucky. And there it is. We got the Hunter set. Now it does have a rather nice cosmetic video. I thought this was pretty cool. And I do wonder if Massive had anything to do with these videos. I'm not sure. But just as you think the agent's doomed, not this agent. We survived that fight. But yeah, so, and obviously you get the thing here. It tells you exactly what it is that you get if you want to check it out. But there are some other cosmetics in the store. So we'll go to premium credits, and it was going to be 1,200 for my next pull, which essentially would have been £22.49. So yeah, pretty expensive. But there are some other cosmetics in the store if you don't want to go in, but yet you really do want to make yourself, you know, look a little bit different. So we get the policeman apparel set here for £1.79. This shows up as you play the main game. These special offers are ones, depending on how far you've got, are ones that you will get that actually show up at some point, but everyone will get that. And then if I can find it, there it is in the premium tab. There is an apparel store as well, where you can see actually there are some other much cheaper apparel sets. So 750, 1,150, a suit, a really strange nurse looking uniform. It's a bit a surgeon. I do kind of like this one. Then this one's pretty good. And then there's emotes at the bottom, and these range from, you know, 120 premiums, 600, 1,100 for this one. But this one I think is probably the best, and it's not necessarily the dearest, which in being 750 means you're paying less than, essentially less than well, no, you couldn't do it with that one. You'd have to buy this one for £9, putting it at the starting kind of price that Division 2 cosmetics are at. So it's not all doom and gloom when it comes to getting vanity. But don't forget, there is also a bunch of vanity with Twitch drops. If you've watched me over on Twitch and things like that, if you're pre-registered, you'll get some vanity. But also, just to show you as well, one that looks a lot like the Aaron Keener set of vanity is in the Dark Zone vendor. And if you go to the bottom here, you can see there's actually a vanity set that you can purchase. Now, these are pretty expensive for as far as Dark Zone credits go. And there's probably other things that you want to buy from the first tab or the second tab, if you're looking, or the third tab, you know, like the augments, the Lady Death and things like that, before you start dipping into the vanity, as you are limited to 10,000 Dark Zone credits a week when it comes to farming. But if you get these purple chips and deconstruct them, you can actually get some extra Dark Zone credits that will allow you to go over your weekly cap. But this one is called the Rogue Agent, and as you can see, there is 6 pieces. And I believe you can actually see this if you want to try things on. If you head into your gear menu and into apparel, and you go here, these are the ones that we've currently been given for free. And as you can see, it's there, and you can actually see what it actually looks like as well. And if you click find, it will tell you exactly how it is you need to get it. So for instance, this one that we saw in the store that I like, hit find, purchase from the store. This one, I believe, oh, it's maybe equip it. It's not said find. Oh, well. Oh, so you can't actually tell where you've got it from. I was kind of figuring out where I got stuff from. But if you want to see Keener, there is Keener. And there is the Hunter. So yeah, I really just wanted to make a quick video, especially for people coming from the other Division games to this game, to kind of let you know what you're getting yourself into, because it doesn't immediately make it obvious that once you roll that dice for the first time, that the cost is going to increase along the way. And obviously, I wouldn't want you to get halfway and then be like, I really can't afford to roll this. What a waste of premium credits. So that's going to be it for the video. Let me know how you are getting on with Resurgence. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, agents, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.